morning, everybody. There we go. It's a little slow this morning. Let's go. It's a Monday.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims.
Good
Yes,
morning,
that's
everybody.
Cash
Hey,
App,
Facebook, Periscope, YouTube. Let's go.
WalterHSims.
Well, hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Listen, it's a Monday show today, and we're going to be quick today, just for a few minutes. Miss Vanessa should be here in a little while, if she can, but check out the replay. Good morning, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube replay viewers. And mama. Hope everybody's doing all right. It is good for us to be here this morning. It's just good to be here, guys. I hope y'all had a great weekend. The days are going by so fast. We getting ready, Alabama getting ready to play in another national championship game tonight. I am so excited. What's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? You see, I got the Bama shirt on. We play tonight against Ohio State. I hope we do all right. Come on, Bama. Hope everybody's doing fine. Listen, let me do a quick commercial. Tomorrow, excited to have my friend Dr. John Tantillo of Brand Talk here tomorrow. It's going to be good. He has a doctorate in psychology. He's all things branding and marketing. It's going to be a good show tomorrow, so take notes, especially my entrepreneurs. Take notes tomorrow. Hey, Shalonda. Hey, Phil. Hey, Miss Vanessa. But tomorrow's going to be a great show. Listen, if you want to shout out, hey PG, if you want to shout out on the show, send what you want shouted out to the Dr. Sims Daily Show at gmail.com and $25 to $Walter H. Sims, and we'll give you a shout out. We'll give you a shout out. When do I get? You know what? You know what? That just may be. That just may be what I have to do. I'm gonna have to take that long drive just to calm down. All right. What did I say we were gonna do today? Let me do a quick overview of all of my books, and let's start with we'll say Finding Christ and Crisis for last, but Living Motivated. The very first book I wrote, I was talking to my coach, and she was like, Dr. Sims, and we were trying to tie being in the ministry and secular life coach together. And so we coined the phrase, the minister of motivation. And from that, I titled my first book, Living Motivated, The Beatitudes of Living a Motivated Life. And what is that about? Living motivated is a lifestyle. Everything you do, you ought to have a reason for doing it. And so thus I wrote my first book, Living Motivated, won an award in the division category, and we are engaged now for what is up for another award, as well as Finding Christ in Crisis. So Living Motivated. My second book is I Declare Love. It is a 21-day devotional on improving your self-esteem. Many people suffer from low self-esteem. And one of the quotes I talk about in that book, if you don't love yourself, how can you expect anybody else to love you? Keys to be successful is also just what the doctor ordered. It is a 21-day prescription to becoming a more positive person, which ties into becoming more successful. Walk in Purpose, Grow Rich is my blueprint, my template to figuring out why you're here. The two most important days in a person's life is the day that they were born and the day they figure out why. Relationship space, 28 years of marriage. Whew. You learn a lot. And one of the things I should have done is hear her say, I don't want to be married to a preacher. I should have heard that. And so I put together We Are Engaged. Now, what is the 12 commandments you need to obey before you say I do? And the very first question in that workbook asks why you get married. Many people are getting married for the wrong reason. Many people have so many expectations when it comes to marriage. And that's why I declare love. You got to love yourself before you can love anybody else. If you can't handle you, how can you handle two? And then the last book I written was last year, Finding Christ in Crisis, a practical guide to staying spiritually focused in challenging times. We are living in some challenging times, from President Trump to the coronavirus. And again, it is a practical guide to remembering we got to stay focused. No matter what, we got to stay focused. So if you want a copy of my book, go to drwaltersims.com/books. And all of the books are listed on my website. All right. So let's jump into the show. Ooh, it's a good show today, y'all. It's a good show today. My 2 cents. And you saw this opening picture. All heroes don't wear capes. Remember this name, Eugene Goodman. He ought to get a Medal of Honor. He ought to get something, because what he did, basically what he did when the mob had came in, you can watch the videos. Basically what he did, the members of Congress that were there and the vice president, they were relocating. And so what he did, he was basically a decoy. He led the mob away, kind of basically took them in a circle. And you can watch the video, Google it, Eugene Goodman. He basically led the mob away and diverted them long enough for the members of Congress that were in session last Wednesday to get to safety. Last week could have been really ugly. So now that we are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days removed from that horrific event Wednesday, what is really playing out is that mob was incited. It had been planned that they were going to kill Vice President Pence, Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. They were going to kill them. They had every intent of either just capturing them, torturing them, but they had every intention in their mind to kill them. Those Trumpers, those MAGA supporters are so hypocritical, because now 2 officers have died. One died due to having complication of being attacked with a fire extinguisher, and another off-duty cop, the reports are coming out that he committed suicide because he had some part to play in this whole riot last week. And so Blue Lives Matter, really? They crushed another police officer in the doors. He was bloody. And so here's some good news this morning. Eugene Goodman, remember his name, Eugene Goodman. All heroes don't wear capes. And he was a brother. And he led that mob away long enough for the members of Congress and the vice president to get to safety. I'm trying to tell y'all, everything is going to be all right, guys. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. There's a lot going on. And I saw this on my social media platform last week. We're not asking you, police, to shoot them like you shoot us. Come on, Wilma. Come on, Wilma. Thank you, Wilma. Thank you, Wilma. Yeah, last week was bad. Yeah, last week was bad. And we people of color, we're not asking you, police, to shoot them like you shoot us. Just don't shoot us like you don't shoot them. We're watching videos of people being met at the airport and getting arrested, and they're resisting the police, and the police are so patient with them. LeBron James said we live in two Americas. But you know what? America saw what all this time, they saw it in living color on Wednesday. Okay, we live in hope. God showed up last week. I said it yesterday. God showed up last week in the form of this gentleman, Eugene Goodman, for instance. Last week could have been horrible. I know there have been some casualties, but we saw in living color what we talked about last week, and it's not over yet. The extent of our Republican leadership, hey Kay, our Republican leadership basically incited this riot to steal the election. Come on. Thank you, Wilma. I heard an interview with Colin Powell this morning, and he said, I'm not associating myself with the Republican Party. I have voted Republican in the past. I voted Democrat in the past. But I cannot associate myself with the Republican Party behind what we saw last week. How did a man like President Donald Trump rise to power and garner as much support in this nation as he had? 70 plus million people voted for Donald Trump. And he said, it blows my mind. But you know what? We're going to be all right. We know how this plays out. I said yesterday in virtual church, and I said it at Sweet Bethel yesterday. We that are people of God, true believers, Christians, we know how this plays out. We know how it plays out, and we know everything is going to be all right. All right, let's go. Let me coach a little bit. This is a great time to coach a little bit. Because see, the enemy, the world wants us to operate in fear. We can't do that. But fear is a belief system. Fear makes you believe in something that may or may not happen. Fear makes you believe that it might happen. We can't live in might. Fear makes you believe in the power of might. See, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. But fear is a belief system. Put that in your notes. Screenshot this. Fear is a belief system. And the enemy wants us to be afraid now. Oh, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Go sit down. And I said yesterday, you bringing a knife to a gunfight. The army, the military, law enforcement is a $1 billion industry. And your $1,000 guns from Walmart is no match for that. Oh, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Please, make it easy on yourself. The enemy wants us living in fear. We choose faith over fear. Fear makes you believe in something that may or may not happen. What's the remedy? I'm going to give you a homework assignment. Go sit down. What causing you fear or bringing you anxiety? Let's think about it. We talked about this. Remember when I did my Are You Climbing the Right Mountain? When I did that last week or last year in April, Are You Climbing the Right Mountain? So we listed like 15 things that people are afraid of. We listed about 15 things. So what's causing you fear and bringing you anxiety this morning? Think about it. This is your homework assignment. Think about it. Here we go. Think about it. What's causing you fear or bringing you anxiety? So what do you need to do to master this fear? Come on, PG. Come on, Persephone. We can't operate in fear. What's causing you fear and bringing you anxiety? What do you need to do to master this fear? If you need help, hire a life coach. And if you need to back off television for a minute, I got you. I'm watching, I'm listening, I'm gathering notes. If you can't handle it, turn it off. Fast from it. Nothing is really happening. if between the time you turn off and you turn it back on, if Trump gets impeached or resigns, I'll let you know. The Lord had to deal with me Wednesday, and I said it yesterday in my messages. The Lord had to deal with me last week. It'll mess with you. But if you need some help, contact me. Okay? What's causing you fear and bring you anxiety? Again, remember what I said. Screenshot this. Remember, fear makes you believe in something that may or may not happen. Take a screenshot. Fear makes you believe in something that may or may not happen. It's a belief system. And you know, something, I don't know if we look at it from that angle, coming up 100 feet. Fear is a belief system. And we spend a lot of energy giving faith energy. You feel me? And I know these are some trying times. Trust me. I mean, because think about it. Our elected official, and there's one elected official that was tweeting, texting out what Nancy Pelosi was. It's about 140 elected officials that had some hand in where we ended up Wednesday. Come on. There you go. That's good, Wilma. Okay? That we are in traveling time. You know, I do not try to belittle that. But we can't operate in fear. So what I want you to do for homework, get your notebook out. And I want you to spend some quiet time. I want you to meditate. What's causing you fear and anxiety right now? What do you need to do to master this fear? And you need to do that. Just do it. You need help? That's why I'm here. And remember, if you need a life coach, all you got to do is contact me. And business owners, remember, personal development is a business expense. Okay?
You know me? Huh? You know me? Yes. You know me? Yes.
All right, ladies. Ladies, women. What's the most attractive thing to a man? We talked about kindness last week. What's the most attractive thing to us? Not 36, 24, 39. It's not those lashes. It's not how you drop it like it's hot. The most attractive thing to a man is a woman who is supportive. This gives him confidence. When a man has a woman's support, he will run through a brick wall. Metaphorically speaking, of course. And we're not asking y'all to support foolishness. When a lot of times when you're in a relationship, sometimes women, y'all support foolishness for the sake of supporting your man. We're not talking about supporting foolishness. But when your man is walking in his vision and his mission, and you support him, whoo, that man can do anything. And so that's why I tell women, speak life to the man in your life. Speak life to him. Don't bring him down. Let me chase a rabbit. Come here, Hoppy. Come here, Hoppy. You thought you were going to get by today, huh? What's up, boy? Let me chase this rabbit. And I tell women this, when they are challenged with the man in their life, love the man that he is, but talk to the man that he can be. Woo! Y'all don't hear me today. Love where he's at. Excuse me, using ending a sentence with a preposition. Love where he is right now. Love him where he is right now, but speak to that man that he can be. Yes, you can do that, baby. Go for it. You can do it. Go ahead. I got you. Me and the kids right here. You go do what you got to do. Woo! Woo! Love where I am. I'm not there yet. But push me. Push me. Love me where I am. But talk to the man that I can be. Y'all better help me. I tell you, hey, Sunitha, let me tell you a little bit of when I was growing up. I had a big head. I had more head than I had body. and they used to crack me every day. And I had one guy that was a bully. He called me Yoketivity because my head was so big. He called me Yoketivity and had everybody laughing. And so one day I went home and I said, Mama, they laughing. They talking about me because they say I got a big head. And my mama simply said, and I talked to her before the show today, and my mama said, and this is mama speaking to me. And mama said, you got a big head because you so smart. I said, Mama, you better go ahead. And boy, you talking about, man, that pumped me up so. That made me feel good. So every time they call me Yoketivity, I would smile. Because I remember what my mama said. Ladies, I'm telling y'all, if you are speaking death to your man, you might as well dig a hole 6 feet and bury him, because if you demotivate a man, and see, the world talks about emasculating, but I'm gonna say, if you demotivate that man by your lack of support and the way that you talk to him, and that's another thing that's attractive, is how you speak to him, and that's later on in the week. But if you demotivate that man by your lack of support, parenthetically, the way you speak, and you wonder why his get up and go has gotten him gone, you are partly to blame for that. It's real. So how you look is all right. But it's these intangible things that I'm talking about. Do y'all feel me today? It's these things right here. How you look is all right. That's icing on the cake. And you wonder sometimes, and let's get real, and men and women, you wonder sometimes how an ugly person, an unattractive person in some people's estimation, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because I think I'm bad. Sometimes you look at how an unattractive person can attract somebody that's drop dead gorgeous and handsome. And you be like, how did that happen? They say men, when we get a beautiful woman, you outkick your coverage. You definitely upgraded. Well, we spoke to the heart. Looks are fine. And all of us have had our share of pretty people. That's right. That's right, Wilma. All of us have had our share of pretty people. We've all had our share of pretty people. Okay? And for whatever reason, it didn't work out. But then you get somebody and you be like, well, okay, how did that happen? Because you touched the heart. I could talk all day right here. This relationship phase, we could talk all day. And you wonder why people are having trouble, because they're looking for the wrong thing. Okay, let me keep going. We can stay here all day. I love y'all so much. Whoo, this show is off the chain, ain't it? All right, let's go to peppermint level. Somebody, we were talking about this last week. I said I had to bring it to the show. I jotted this down. I'm having a hard time forgiving Dr. Sims, especially what I saw Wednesday, and folks are not getting locked up. Slow down. Stay in your lane. Bring it. You just have a hard time forgiving. They hurt my feeling. They did this, they did that, they did this last year. I'm having a hard time forgiving. Okay, slow down. I got a prescription. Okay, slow down. I'm dropping the bomb right out of the gate. I'm dropping a bomb on you right now. Number one, remember, slow down. Remember, you're not perfect. Let me pull my mic. I don't want y'all not hearing this. I don't want you to have no trouble. Turn the volume up a little bit. Turn the gain up a little bit. Remember, I'm going to say it loud for the people in the back. Remember, you're not perfect. Look for the why. See, people judge what you do, and now why you do. What was your role? Get some help. Screenshot this. Let's look at the question again. All right, in the peppermint letter question, this question was thrown at me. Somebody needs to hear about this. I'm having a hard time forgiving, Dr. Sim. What should I do? I got a prescription. And I need you to really hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. This is for the people in the back. Let me say it real loud. Remember, you're not perfect. If you're having a hard time forgiving somebody, number one, remember you're not perfect. Number two, look for the why. People judge what you do and not why you do. Why did y'all have that altercation? Why did they step to you like that? Why did they do you like? Why did they do you like this? Number three, what was your role in it? It takes two to tango, and it takes two to make things go right or wrong. And if you need some help sifting through all of this, get some help. Remember, life coach. Come on, somebody. And remember, I'm a life coach. And remember, business owner, personal development is a business expense. Okay? You're not perfect. What my perfect people? Give me a 7 if you perfect in here. I need to sip some coffee. Y'all mighty quiet today. This is a tough show today. Cause it's a lot going on right now, and we have to be the mature. Okay, let me chase a rabbit. Come here, Hoppy. Why we always got to take the high road? Because we're supposed to be the adults. We're supposed to be mature. We're supposed to be wise. I talked about foolish and wise a little bit yesterday. We're the ones that's supposed to we say we love God, right? We have a moral compass. I talked about that thing yesterday. Moral positioning system. And when you say there's no God, you have no accountability, no conscience, and you feel like you can do what you want, no right or wrong. But yeah, thank you. We supposed to be the adults. We supposed to be the professionals. We supposed to be the ones that got it all together, right? Why we always gotta take the high road? I'm tired of taking the high road. Slow down. Somebody got to. Me and Mama were talking when all this stuff was popping off last summer. Mama said, if there's a fire, somebody got to bring the water. If there's a fire, somebody got to bring the water. Yeah. It's the hush anointing. Trust. I'm challenged too. Hello. I'm challenged too, guys. You're not on that island by yourself, but we're the mature ones, right? We the ones supposed to be soft-spoken. We're the ones just lay your guns down. Remember what I said? They got much bigger weaponry than we do. They talking about, oh, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Where your tank? Where your tank? Where your drones? Where your jets? Their guns are bigger than ours. Sit down somewhere. There's a fire burning. Somebody got to bring the water. Somebody call 911. Okay. Remember, you're not perfect. You still got some junk in your trunk. Look for the why. And that's why I teach my couples, and Miss Oliver's in here, and I got to go check on them. Miss Oliver's in here. And that's why you have a no judgment zone. What's really going on? Why did you do that? Why did you say that to me? Why did you do me like that? Why did you hurt me? Why did you deceive me? Why did you turn left when I thought you were going right? People judge what? Write this in your notes. People judge what you do and not why you do. That's where I come in. Everybody don't have that gifting and that tool set, that skill set. What was your role? Thank you, Wilma. What was your role? And get some help. All right, we going into overtime. Y'all, I get to talking. I love my show, y'all. So continue to support us. I got some donations last week. Y'all support our show because everything you give toward the show, I'm going into making sure that I got the latest equipment, my wardrobe, got to look good all the time. So thank you for your support. And don't forget tomorrow. Let me talk about this a little bit more. Don't forget tomorrow, my good friend Dr. John Tantillo of Brand Talk will be here. And if you are an entrepreneur, tomorrow is going to be good, okay? Because we are our brand. And that's why, if you notice, I don't argue on my page. I'm always posting positivity. I'm always looking for that silver lining, if you will. I'm not going to get in debates with people because my brand. I'm all things positive. You feel what I'm saying? And so we got to be careful. And if you a brand, you all are about a certain thing, and we're marketing all the time because believe it or not, people judge the book by the cover. You're not supposed to, but people judge the book by the cover. I'm getting so many positive comments about the format of my show and how it flows and how it looks good. People like stuff that looks good and it's together and it's not all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? And so we're going to talk about all that tomorrow. And he's on that side of the aisle, I'm on this side of the aisle. And we touched on a little bit when I was on this show, but we're gonna keep it 100 tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I appreciate y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. And again, real quick, Motivation Zone. A couple of y'all in here need to join. And I tell you what I'll do. You want to join the Motivation Zone? I got a gift. If you email me, drsims@drwaltersims.com, I got a special gift for you. Just the very first person. I'm just doing this for one today. And I may do it for one during the show. I'm going to do it for one. I give you a discount to join the Motivation Zone. If you're the first person to email me, drsims@drwaltersims.com, and say, Dr. Sims, I'm the lucky winner today. Be the first person to email me. I love this, y'all. Be the first person to email me. I got something special for you, okay? All right? You get 5 things. Because coaches are challenged with 2 things, affordability and accessibility. And so I've taken care of that with the Motivation Zone, and I teach them the last Tuesday in the month. And this month, we're talking about false indications of purpose, because a lot of times you think you're living on purpose and you're not, for whatever reason. All right, so you get 5 things: a free ebook, Walking Purpose Grow Rich, a Living Motivated, get your notebook journal, weekly motivation email that will include a video audio from Dr. Sims, a monthly mastermind. You get a seat in my monthly mastermind, and you're going to get a monthly Zoom call with me. Oh, we doing this thing in 2021, y'all. #forward. That's our word this year. Your word this year is forward. I'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow. Our word is forward. Go forward as long as you're moving forward. All right? As long as you're moving forward. All right, y'all. 30 seconds left. Listen, I love you. Challenge yourself. Do something that scares you. All right? And I love every one of you. Appreciate you, and you. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERHS.